Good evening, YouTube fam. Yesterday we had some lo mein and some egg rolls. Well, today we're still on a Chinese kick, so I'm making sesame chicken today. Just wanted to come on real quick too, because I'm also making egg rolls again. But yesterday when I made the egg rolls, I just made it with cabbage, some carrots, didn't really season the meat too much, just a little salt and pepper. I'm sorry, the cabbage. But today I made it just a little bit different. I used, once again, the cabbage and carrots, but today I added some ground beef to it and the egg like I did yesterday. But I also flavored it with a little bit of soy sauce, and it tastes amazing compared to yesterday. I'll show you what that looks like right here. This is the meat, the ground meat, the cabbage, and the carrots and eggs. And yeah, so that's all I did, and now I'm getting ready to make the egg rolls. Also, what I wanted to mention was that for my sesame chicken, I used, once again, some soy sauce, and today I used some honey. So in my measuring cup, my 1 cup measuring cup, I used half a cup of honey, definitely, and about a half a cup of soy sauce with about another tablespoon full. Mixed that up, added 2 teaspoons of ginger and 1 teaspoon of sesame oil. And right now I have the chicken marinating. I'll show you what that looks like. Oh, and I also did add some garlic to that as well. Some minced garlic, about 2 teaspoons of that. So right now I'm gonna start wrapping some of my egg rolls, and then I will come back and show you what I'm gonna do with the chicken next, and I'll show you what that chicken looks like marinated as well. Really quick, I just wanted to come back on and show everybody once again how I roll my egg rolls and do that. So I have an egg wash. This time I used a whole egg, and I put a tablespoon and a half of water. So you just want to coat the ends of your egg roll wrapper pretty well. And again, you don't have to use an egg wash. If you choose to, you can use just water for this. But I like the egg wash, so that's what I'm going with. And then you're just going to go ahead and take your mixture and add a nice amount inside. This came out so much better than the last one. And like I said in the last video, it's the first time I ever made any type of Chinese food. So this was all new to me. So I'm learning. And I think this is going to be such a better egg roll. So now you want to just take your ends, put them over. Take this nice and tightly, not too tight, and just roll. This one came out a little sloppy. My ends didn't go in very well, but I'll redo another one and show you. They do come out better than that. So you want to take your egg roll wrapper. Again, you want to put the egg wash on the edges of your egg roll wrapper. And go ahead and add your mixture once again into your egg roll wrapper. And yes, it can get a little messy. And one thing I learned from my making it yesterday was that I definitely didn't have enough mixture. So I was only able to get about 4 egg rolls. Not today. Today I will be getting a few more egg rolls than just 4. And again, I'm feeding a big family, so, well, not huge, but everybody wants more than 1 egg roll. So you can also wrap it this way, which I'm going to do because I messed up the last one. So you just take your end, put it in, that one, and roll. And there you got your egg rolls. Okay, I'm going to finish wrapping these, and then I'll show you the marinated meat that I have. Okay, I'm getting ready to show you the chicken, but really quick, I wanted to show, they're not very big, but I guess it just depends on how much you're gonna fill them. But this time, adding a little bit of meat, I ended up with 11 egg rolls, which is much better than 4. And I didn't even use a whole pound of meat, little less than a pound of meat. And the other thing I wanted to mention was, rather than me cutting up all the vegetables like I did the other video, what I did today was I just bought a coleslaw package, and that's what I used to saute and cook them down. Ended up cooking the meat afterwards, seasoned it, like I said, with a little bit of soy sauce. And also the coleslaw mix I ended up seasoning a little bit, and mixed the chicken, the egg, not the chicken, the ground beef, the egg, and the coleslaw mix. And like I said, I got 11 egg rolls. And so now let me show you what the chicken looks like. This is the chicken. And like I said, that is some honey, soy sauce, some sesame oil, and garlic and ginger. Today I ended up using just a little bit of ground ginger rather than fresh ginger. I usually use the fresh, but today I got ground ginger, just trying to make it a little simpler for myself. So right now what I'm doing is I'm just heating up my skillet. I have a nice size skillet, my one I usually cook everything in. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to place the chicken inside the hot pan. No oil, no nothing like that. I'm going to go ahead and add that into the pan once the pan gets hot enough. And then I will be adding the sauce after I cook the chicken. I'm going to let the chicken brown on each side, and that's not going to take long. I probably have about 2 pounds, 2.5 pounds of meat. That's why I made such a large quantity of sauce. So, I mean, if you're making a smaller amount of chicken, you definitely don't have to use as much sauce as I made. So, right now, I'm going to go ahead and start putting the chicken in the pan, and I'll show you what that looks like when I'm done. Okay, so I got a few more pieces left that I had to cook separately in my pan, but they're all cooked, and I didn't cook them completely. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add all the chicken back into this pan. And with that, I'm going to add the leftover sauce that I have, and just add that into the pan and let that cook down for a little bit, just to the sauce will thicken as it's cooking. So, and unfortunately my pan cooks oddly, so you'll see it's a little dark in areas, but for the most part it's doing what it's supposed to do, so we're in good shape. But yeah, so you just want to cook this for a few more minutes. What I'm getting ready to do next is I'm toasting some sesames, and in a pan really quick in a pan. I put about 2.5 tablespoons of some sesames. And I'm gonna go ahead and toast those really quick. And hopefully when I get back, I'll be plating the food. All right. And it's done. So now I will show you the plate of teriyaki chicken on a bed of rice with some sauce over top. And of course, our egg rolls. So right there is what I call a beautiful meal. That looks fantastic. Anyway, it was a very simple meal, very easy to make, put together. Just let your chicken marinate in the sauce for, I don't know, I did for about an hour. And it's that simple. I'll put the recipe in the description below. And sesames are optional, so you don't have to add them, but we love sesame. So anyway, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing. Like, comment, let me know what you think, especially if you try it. Let me know what you think of it. And if you didn't like my video, like I always say, like it anyway. It really helps me out. All right, everybody, I hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks again for spending some time with me today. And see you in the next one.